The D'Amelio Show is awful. Hello and welcome back to another video here on Celeb Spotlight. The influencer to reality star pipeline is real, and now it's claimed its latest victims, TikTok stars Charli and Dixie D'Amelio. The sisters have made the jump from the app's small screen to Hulu, headlining their own reality show about, well, that jump, and the other attempts at off-platform fame they're chasing after becoming TikTok's biggest names. In today's video, we will be reviewing the show and take a look at why the D'Amelio sisters should stick to TikTok. We'll also be taking a look at the problems the show failed to portray. Stay tuned. Let us first take a look at the things the show fails to address. It's an advertising gimmick. For those expecting to glean tips on how to become hugely popular social media influencers or to understand how TikTok fame even works, however, the D'Amelio Show is not the place to look. It's far more interested in showing the two TikTok stars as people, choosing not to delve into how the sisters ascended to viral fame nor how they produce their content. It also does not address how Charli shot to fame on the app by performing dances choreographed by uncredited Black creators, a reality oft ignored when talking about these TikTok popular girls. We do see glimpses of promotional shoots and fittings, primarily for the sisters' Hollister line, Social Tourist, which sponsors the show, and Charli occasionally films dances with friends. The show is literally an advertising gimmick, promoting the D'Amelio brand. But beyond that, the show doesn't go into content production or even how the girls earn money from all of their ventures, let alone how much they're making, although we presume it's a ton, given how big their house is. This show claims to be an honest, authentic look at the girls, but it's far from the full picture. The D'Amelio's sad personal lives. The D'Amelio Show, like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, focuses on the D'Amelio sisters' personal lives, particularly their relationships to their family, friends, and partners, their struggles with mental health, and their creative pursuits, dancing for Charli, singing for Dixie. This may be appealing to their fans, young people who have learned a lot about their TikTok talents, but perhaps not as much about what they're really like off camera. Because what we do see of their lives here is a dark, upsetting portrait, and we can only hope that things aren't quite so emotionally futile. At the start of the series, Dixie struggles with online abuse hurled at her as she develops her singing career. She is frequently accused of piggybacking on her sister's fame. When Dixie goes to singing lessons, she has a separate team behind her music career, including vocal coach Stevie Mackey, whose clients include Jennifer Lopez and Selena Gomez. She's shy and anxious, increasingly uncertain about her prospects. The first episode ends with a particularly intense moment. Dixie in tears due to hateful comments on a 24 Hours With video for Vogue. Now, here's a spoiler if you haven't watched all the episodes yet. Dixie's storyline has an upward trajectory. By the end of the series, Dixie is more upbeat, and she even jokes when telling her parents about negative comments on an episode of her YouTube talk show, The Early Late Night Show. However, choosing to share how the D'Amelios are leading a tough life behind the camera at the beginning of the show really dampens the mood. Addressing mental health. The D'Amelio Show has failed to address one big issue affecting millions of young people in this day and age. The show is uneven in how it handles mental health issues. The series didn't address Charli's anxiety with the time, weight, and care as Dixie's. Dixie is more open about it, which could be why more time was dedicated to her mental health. Twice on the show, her parents mentioned that they wanted to keep it private, but that Dixie said it was okay to show it on camera. Dixie's mental health is discussed at length in interviews with her and her parents, while Charli's is a topic mentioned briefly in conversation with her friends or in her talking heads. Charli D'Amelio is a real girl, yeah, but she is also one with less wiggle room to mess up than other people, including her own sister, because of, as she frequently points out, the 100 million sets of eyes watching her every move. If the point of the series is to show Charli and Dixie D'Amelio as they are, which it seems, is stressed out, exhausted, and frightened by online abuse, then we ask, why are these cameras even on? We can't help but start to feel bad for these girls who, in many ways, do have the success they've always wanted, because it now looks like a runaway train they have no interest or hope in stopping. That brings us to the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed this review of The D'Amelio Show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.